Good day, ladies and gents, and welcome back to another episode of
What? Podcast. Yeah.
My brother.
How are you, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
Good thanks. Welcome back to another episode of What's What Podcast. I'm sure you guys watched our previous episode. Now, I think it's episode 13, but it's the first episode for 2026. So yeah, guys, please like, share, comment, subscribe, tell us what we need to do differently. And yeah, we're back in this B. How are you, my brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Good thanks. Can't complain, my champ. Yo,
Awesome. Listen, before we even go anywhere else,
yeah.
speaking about the previous episode, how was it for you? Be honest.
To be honest, that episode wasn't really like I thought it would be. Like in terms of two podcast hosts collaborating, and I feel like we needed more information from our guest, Mr. Marks. You understand, Mr. Marks? If you're watching, we need a part two, bro. We need a part two. So yeah, I feel like there was some information that was missing, and I wish we could. How can I put this? I wish we would have spoke about other stuff. You understand? And but overall, yeah, I would say it wasn't that bad. It was okay in my opinion. And yeah, part two, maybe a part two would like make a difference. You understand?
What do you think could make a part two better?
Like a part two, just maybe there's like a guest, a female guest. You understand?
Yeah.
And Mr. Marks being in the building also. We need a female guest, Mr. Marks, yourself, myself, and just kick it off. You understand? And just let's see where the vibe, because I feel like uh Mr. Marks, it was a good episode, whatnot. I just feel like he was pressured by the time. You understand? He needed to be somewhere, and yeah, so maybe a part two would be better, but I would say it wasn't that bad. At least he gave us our flowers.
100%.
That is what I respect. And yeah, I just feel like we need a part two that will, you
Make it
understand?
short.
Oh yeah.
Probably not now, man. Let's get a bit bigger. Like him get bigger as well. And then let's do it, man. Like so the reach can be further, you get me?
So what would you say the reach his side? We didn't connect with his audience. Or what you trying to
Never
say?
mind that, man. I don't think people really tap in like that. But yo, for me, it's progress, bro. Like from us starting off, having
Nothing.
50 views, from 50 views goes down to 39, and then yeah, like episode 12, it's like 500 and something now, and then Mr. Mark's 100 and something. So at least it's
Keep
okay,
the
bro.
yeah. I feel like the numbers was supposed to like me. I thought personally, like episode 13 was gonna be bigger than episode 12 because we have another host from we have a guest
We'll
from
host another podcast.
yeah, you understand, and I feel like his audience should have tapped in our side also, you understand.
Yeah.
But just like it's whatever at this point, you understand. But like I hear what you say, get bigger and whatnot, but bro, just we need to how can I say, we need to bond. There's no competition at the bottom, you understand. I mean, there's competition at the bottom, no competition at the top. We're just trying to make it out of the trenches, you understand.
Yeah.
And how can I how can I say, he's our neighbor, like Mr. Marks, you are our neighbor, bro. Like just step in, and yeah, I would say like a part two. Yeah,
Yeah, he also gave us some good criticism. Yeah.
constructive criticism. Yeah,
Yeah. So we mess with it, Mr. Marks. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.
very soon, Mr. Marks.
Never mind that whole chat, man. There's a guest that we gonna have next who is Liran Nenchu. So he has this whole rant on Facebook,
Yeah,
allegedly him being Stephen Pinar's son. Like he has evidence and stuff, like affidavits from the police station, his mother writing stuff.
so
and
wait.
whatnot.
What you're telling me is like, is legit Steven Pinar's son.
I said alleged.
Alleged. Oh, he's allegedly Steven Pinara's
Yeah,
son.
that's what his whole rant is about.
Okay, you know what now? What's his name?
Liran Nancho. You
Liran.
guys can go and search him up on Facebook and just have a look at his profile and see like what's been going on there. Like, I don't know. What do you think about that whole thing?
I think we should bring him in, have a chat with him, and let he tell us his story. Understand? Because we can speak here and whatnot. Some of it may be true, some of it may be false. So we need it to come
from his side
the
also.
source. You
And
understand?
also, we want to involve you guys in that episode. So if you can check out his whole profile and then just give us a few
Should
questions
we
that you'd want us
wait?
to ask him.
Should we put his thing?
Okay, yeah, we can even try that.
Yeah,
Liran Nancho.
we'll put this thing. What you call it thing?
Either way, it's fine and brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna put his whole thing there, bro. But then his thing is kind of crazy, bro. It's like his time, his Tani, his mother,
Mm.
and Steven Pinar had a thing going on back in
Back
the
in the day,
day.
before he was Steven Pinar.
Yeah, bro. And then boom, boom. After I don't know how many years, bro pulls up. It's like, this nigga's my time or what. Even posting pictures there to say, look, we look identical, but
Damn.
so that's crazy, bro. And also, would you think it's because of his success, Steven Pinar's success?
Obviously, bro. Like, if I was Steven Pinar now,
Yeah,
and I had a child outside of my marriage, I'm sure he's married now, Steven Pinar.
probably has to be though. Yeah,
So, like, we had a thing going on back in the day. Like, okay, well, you know what? Nah, let's not discuss that things here. Let's wait till the guest is here, understand? Because I don't want to
100%.
go out of context with the whole Steven Pinar thing, understand? Let's wait and see if he appears. I'm sure when, not next episode, when will he be here?
We'll probably have him
Next
sometime this weekend and then drop the episode next week.
next week. So stay tuned, guys, for the episode. What's his name?
Liran Nancho,
Liran Lenchu, Steven Pinar's son.
allegedly.
Allegedly, Steven Pinar's son.
Yeah,
So yeah, we need to hook that up and have a chat with that young man.
yeah. So also with Steven Pinar being a celebrity of some sort, or not of some sort, him being a celebrity like that. Also he's from our hood, bro,
Mm.
from Westbury. So speaking about celebrities, bro, which celebrity would you like to meet one day and why?
Like local celebrities,
Yeah, in
SA
South Africa,
celebrities.
yeah.
Firstly, like you said, Steven Pinar, I would like to meet him personally and just like dissect his mind. Like ask him how does a
Out of everyone in South Africa, never mind this whole situation going on. I said
listen.
one.
Oh, one out of every.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. One. Probably like my soul. Guys, check out my soul. My soul is my soul. Probably my soul because, like, bro, my soul 4 years ago. Who was my soul? Nobody.
Yeah.
My soul is a part of Black Excellence. My soul bought a house next to Black Coffee Boy
Yeah.
in Clifton. So I would like meet him and have a chat, like a deep chat with him, sit down. That would be one of my dreams to like interview my soul and like have a lot of questions, but like ask him. I would like to interview him and ask him like how is he navigating and how is he coping uh with the pressure of being my soul, you understand? Because my soul is known for his flashy lifestyle, his cars and whatnot. But I want to know who is my soul.
Yeah.
If everything is stripped away, who are you? You understand? How would you
100%.
rebuild yourself again from ground coming up? You understand?
Yeah.
So I would say my soul would be probably one of us. No, I don't think he's a celebrity, but for many people he's a celebrity. But for me, he's a celebrity because he got that shit, boy. He got long money. So
Yeah.
yeah, my soul probably, yeah. And you, boy, who would you?
If so, on my side, I would say Vusi Tembekwayo, bro.
Oh,
So
if we don't know Vusi Tembo Choir, we'll put the yeah.
yeah, we put his name down there. So Vusi Tembekwayo, bro, is a
Mm.
motivational speaker and also an entrepreneur. So if you listen to Vusi Tembekwayo speak, bro,
Oh,
the way that guy speaks, bro, like he,
articulates himself with
bro,
such.
I don't like reading, but that
But
guy, he made me read, bro, because imagine one day I have to meet a guy and I only know typical words here.
like XA,
I'm gonna look dumb.
what kind Vusite Mbokwaya, my bro? I'm tuning you these things of the Kali.
Of the Kali, man. No, so that guy is his intellect, man. Like for example, he once spoke about the genesis of a word, right?
Mm.
So you might use a word and then not even know where it originates from.
But
So
you're just using it.
his example was vandalism.
Mm.
So there was this group, back in the past, man, probably 1800s, whatever.
Mm.
They pulled up, and everywhere the Vandals went,
I wanted to ask you
they destroyed, bro.
they were clan called the Vandals, right? Nah?
Yeah,
And yeah, I saw a video on which you spoke on it, but you can continue.
yeah. So he said wherever the Vandals went, they destroyed, and that's where you got your word vandalism,
Azam.
vandalize. So the Genesis and all of it, bro. Like I'm kind of into reading now, bro, just because of that.
Damn.
And also, boy, may I speak a lot, bro. So imagine I just speak a lot, whereas I could be using this to make money, bro.
Mm.
Yeah, so even motivational speaking, there's money like that. What's that guy? His name, we had a workshop. We were at the workshop last week and he was there.
Shit.
What? It's Boone Kossi.
Doctor's Boo. I'm not sure,
It
but
was Ciso or something.
no, it's Doctor's Boo. I forgot his surname, but yeah, that guy. Yeah,
Yeah, nah,
yeah.
pretty much, bro.
There's really people out here trying to make it, and I think motivational speakers are becoming more in demand, especially African
Yeah,
from the African countries. Look at Vusi Tembokwayo, he paved the door. There's many more which I don't know, but the most common person I know is Vusi Tembokwayo and the guy we met last week, Fire guy. Yo, so yeah, I think there's money, but
never mind the coins,
the
bro. Just think about
the
the
freedom.
ability of you having, just by you being able to speak, you're able to impact someone. Who knows? Like, what if maybe in a room of 100 people,
But
not everyone.
but that's speaking. We could impact somebody now.
Yeah, boy. You see, here they also say we just speak about traveling, but now we're trying to be different today. You know what I'm saying? So, on that, bro, in a room of 100, for
Mm.
example, not all of that 100 people would go and apply what you taught them in that lesson or decide to take action. There might be that one person,
They're
and
like,
who knows,
damn,
what if just that conversation changes that person's life, that person's
ignited
family's
something.
life.
Yeah,
You
true.
get me?
Yeah.
So, that's powerful, my brother. You have anything for us here?
I have some few questions here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. One more thing. As I got few people watching the podcast. They unhappy because like they saying we we're not bringing girls here. You understand? And I feel like um the girls that we need to bring here, na, like everybody wants to come here, but like nobody likes to be questioned
Yeah.
the way we question them. You understand?
Yeah.
And like many people just think like we take anyone is welcome. I'm not saying that nobody's welcome, but like they have a problem in saying that there should be more girls here, and we're gonna work on that. Get more girl. What is it? Get more female
Guest.
guests. Get
Yeah.
more female guests on the show. And yeah, just kick it up and let's see where it goes from here. But me personally, I have no problem with just gents. But now and then, there needs to be a female in the room so we can hear her point of view of a story, or she can comment on maybe if I'm going too far with something, she can like, oh, you
Yeah.
understand? So we need some female guests. And yeah, that's all. And please, guys, don't be a hater. Just like, share, comment, subscribe. We're trying to make it. When this thing blows up,
This clips will be resurfacing. But anyway, you were saying being too extra, ne? Like going too far. You think in episode 12 was um when we had that female guest, you think you went a bit too far?
Episode 12. Not necessarily. I don't think I went too far because my questions were like relatable questions. You
Yeah.
understand? And maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. If I went too far, I'm unaware of it. You understand? I don't know what I said. I don't remember what I said at that point of time. You understand?
Yeah.
But like, if there's more female guests on the show, like more than one, you understand? Because there was only one female
Yeah.
female
What
guest.
you feel like
We were
a
ganging up on
gangbang.
her. Yeah, you understand? We were ganging up on her. So I feel like maybe there's two guests, two guys.
Yeah.
Then we can have a much civilized conversation. You understand?
Yeah.
And yeah, just but episode 12 it was lit, bro. That's the most
Viewed.
viewed episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, since
It is.
episode 12, yeah. So yeah, I just feel like we need more girls, more females.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's just keep it diverse, bro, because like what podcast is just gonna be known for gents. You
But
understand?
also, we don't want it to be known for just girls. Hence,
Okay,
you and I can ever sit down and talk like this. You get me?
we and you and I can never sit down a conversation and speak like this, but we need like female guests. Whereas we can also sit down like this and just chat.
I
There has to be
understand.
no sex topics, no etc. Understand?
100%.
So yeah, we just if you wanna pull through and you have some questions you like to ask us or you want to share your story, please reach out to What's What Podcast on Instagram now.
Yeah. What's up,
Yeah,
podcast?
or What's What Podcast collaborations, whatever. Yeah. So I have one question here is what's one South African thing? What's one thing? Wait, what's one South African thing you think foreigners will never understand? One South African thing.
I think foreigners won't understand.
Zimbabweans.
Are you speaking about illegal foreigners? Are you speaking about like foreigners
Okay,
overseas as well,
okay,
or only on
okay.
the African continent?
African. Let's start with African continent and other side.
Okay.
Illegal or illegal?
Okay.
Foreigner is a foreigner, bro.
Okay, I feel you. Okay. Only because we have this whole thing going on against foreigners in South Africa, like especially illegal foreigners, is we fought for South Africa, bro. And okay, I wasn't there, but then we lost people and whatnot. So I feel like running away from
your country
your
to come and
country,
stay here,
to come and
stay
stay
here,
like,
soft life.
what the hell, bro? It's like when is that gonna stop? Because hey man, even if you look at it, nah, there's many men out here. Not no 50 Cent stuff. There's many men out here. Imagine they're saying there's a war in Nigeria, there's a war in Zimbabwe. You're running away. You see most of them men here, and then you leaving your families that side. What's that?
Whack.
Whack. That's not a man, bro. So yeah, it's like yeah, we fought for our country, we fought hard, and hopefully could or it would motivate you guys to go and fight for your countries. You get me? And international, we just
No, I don't think you getting. I'm like asking, what's one thing foreigners won't understand?
about
That
South Africa.
yeah, what's one thing?
Okay,
Yeah.
just overall, we a groovy nation, man. You know, we really like to have fun. I'd say firstly, nah, we like to have fun and just left my mind now, bro. Yeah, pretty much we like to have fun, bro.
I'm a
And
piano.
and never mind, I'm
The
a
hip hop scene.
piano.
What do you think about the hip hop scene?
I will get to that one, bro. So firstly, we like to have fun, nah? And also too much fun, bro. It's just fun. Like the president could even speak, bro. We instead of focusing on what he was saying, we'd focus on how he was looking out there,
Zep.
commenting, hey, what?
Zep.
Did you see his nose and stuff? You
True.
get me? So we don't take
We crazy.
stuff
We don't
serious,
take
bro.
the
Yeah. So Yes, it makes it.
And if a foreigner would like if you were to explain load shedding to a foreigner
Hmm.
in simple words, how would you explain it?
So load shedding in South Africa is the
Now
pro-
to a foreigner, they're like, wow, why is your electricity out? What's happening? Let's say example. I think where does Vusitembu Kwai reside now?
I don't know, bro.
Or let's say one of his colleagues or wait.
Yeah, bro. Just put it as me, bro. I'm somewhere in London.
Yeah,
or
you're in
Congo.
London. And they're
Yeah.
like, hey, I noticed that you guys electricity goes off during the day and comes back on tomorrow. What's that about?
So process whereby we don't in South Africa, we have to save up for I wouldn't say save up, but then we do not have enough.
Corruption, we have enough, bro.
You'd say corruption.
Me, I would say, yeah, bro, because like, be honest.
Okay, let's just say we don't have enough power to grid. We don't have enough
We listen, we don't have enough power now. But we
to power the grid, man.
to power the grid now. What do we need to power the grid?
And man, nigga, you see, there's been no load sharing for a minute now, so they have it figured out.
They have it figured out now only because why? Everybody is being investigated that's working in the load shedding scene, you understand? How can South Africans help Lesotho with coal, etc. And we need coal to power our nation, you understand?
Yeah, that's a bit dumb, but yeah,
So I feel like we're buying face just to
the world,
you
bro.
understand.
Yeah.
So like me I would be honest, like if maybe I bumped into
Wait. Oh, yeah.
if I bump into someone in London and like, oh bro,
What's load sharing?
yeah, and I would tell them like, bro, it's corruption and ignorance.
Yeah.
Because like Cyril Ramaphosa could be in Cape Town, wherever, where he is at that estate,
There's
at that property,
electricity.
you understand?
Yeah.
So the rest of the nation must suffer because why? People want to live lavish lives with taxpayers' money, you understand?
Yeah.
So I would like be honest, why would I lie? And it's the truth, am I lying?
Nah. I think in China, nah, so any form of corruption from a government official, my brother, you get fired in prison, probably death penalty also.
South Africa, what it do? So
Nah,
okay,
just steal some more.
leave it politics.
Yeah.
What's one taxi snack you would fight someone over?
Um.
One taxi rank snack.
Okay, we call it omatana.
I'ma keep.
Ama keeps. Yeah. So that I think, especially when it's fresh, though. What you saying?
Me, what I would say is, what is a favorite taxi snack that I would fight over? I don't think I
Magwinya
I
with bologna.
taxi rank Magwinas, they're not nice. Maybe like fucking but now they advanced now. I know it's not a taxi rank me, but it's like near the taxi rank.
Yeah.
Maybe Scope.
Cool.
Yeah, I would fight someone. Yeah, maybe last plate I would fight someone for that Scope. Because like yo, bro, yeah, Scope is the one.
None inclusive.
Umhluzu, everything. So if you could change one thing about South Africa overnight, what would it be?
Give me yours first, bro.
One thing overnight, I would like deport all the foreigners,
Yeah.
like deploy all the policemen, all the police officials, nah, and like tell them like, you know what, if this person is illegal here, check for their papers, check
Yeah.
for their permits to run the store, and like, I I feel I would like send them back to their country, but like low key, listen to this chat, low key, I feel like we digging a mini grave for ourselves.
In what
That
sense?
in a sense where I say, if they gone, do you think South Africans are willing to sit in a shop from 6 o'clock till maybe like 9 o'clock at night,
Yes, bro.
Monday to Sunday? No, bro.
Bruh,
No, bro.
I'm telling you.
You telling me a normal South African is willing to sit from 6 o'clock? Don't lie, bro. Be honest, bro. You're in the
Listen,
casino now.
I forgot that guy's name, bro. There's a boy who was was kidnapped about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
That guy had his own talk show, bro. And
listen, that's one guy.
yeah,
I'm saying
how do you know? What if your mother or your granny is willing
bro.
to do that?
I'm not saying he's the guy selling stuff to your granny, an older person. That guy's maybe like in his 30s. You in your 30s, are you telling me you will sit from 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock
I
at
mean,
night, Monday to Sunday?
if it's getting
Not coming
close,
out, not coming outside, no smoking,
I
nothing.
I'd say that's a bit too much, but there are people who have determination, bro.
Ah,
You can't tell me in the whole class here there's not even 5 people, bro. At least in one community. There
even
should be
even even
five.
even if there's a South African tuck shop, they would still be taxing us. Like if you noticed, like a house shop and Pakistani,
Hmm?
which one is more cheaper? Be honest, don't lie. Don't try to defend South Africans now.
Now you want me to say foreigners,
The,
bro.
the foreigners, they you under, let me
In
put it
which,
in us way. They are coming from their country now,
yeah.
seeking employment, creating their own employment in our country. You
Hmm?
understand? Building shops in our backyard. You
Mhm.
understand? We expect them to pay us, whereas we could have built our own shops. You understand? Majority, bro, I'm not even lying. Majority, sharp there are people that's trying, that they
Yeah,
have their shops, but there are not enough of those people, you understand?
yeah.
We as South Africans just think groove. Somebody thinking, yo, me, I must wake up 6 o'clock, open the shop, sit till 8 o'clock, Monday to Sunday, no days off. Impossible.
Obviously, you probably have a family, bro. Oh, hey, bro, today I'm going out. Please operate the shop. It's like looking after someone's baby, bro.
Yeah, it's looking after someone's baby, but how many people are willing to do it? I would say like one thing I would change is like
Okay, wait.
uh
Before you wanna change
no
anything,
like
let me just remind you. Before these people came here, there was tuck shops in South Africa. Every kasi,
and
who
then
ran
what?
that shit?
And then what?
Who ran it?
And then what?
Foreigners came to take over, bro.
Now how did they take over? Because what? We allow them to take over.
I agree.
So it's like me saying I used to design sneakers for I used to be Galax boy. Now Galax boy comes, now I'm no longer dropping sneakers, I'm no longer dropping apparel. Whose fault is it? It's my own
It's
fault
your
because
fault,
why I
bro.
stopped being consistent.
Yeah,
There's people outsmarting us, there's people are driving our fucking bread trucks.
yeah.
These people are driving our fucking yo bro.
I know that's crazy, but
Check a fucking Coke that's 15 rand.
yeah,
How they taxing us? Even worse now, even if we short bro, like maybe a 5 rand or whatever. No mercy. And yet they in our country sending money back home,
yeah,
making fucking these kids, the small kids, sweep the shops,
yeah,
treating us like yo bro. But one thing personally now, what I would change overnight is I would change unemployment, stop giving 350s.
okay,
Where in a sense, stop giving 350s and like all those people go on the list for 350s. If they maybe okay, let me not say the elderly, they'll still get a pension, you understand? Younger people that have kids and whatnot. All that money, the 350s, create opportunities,
jobs, yeah,
jobs, you understand? Maybe like cleaning services, grass cutting,
yeah,
woodwork. Bro, that's 350s keeping you lazy. Because every month you're doing nothing, you know what? Let me take Skoloto at Amakula because why? 350. You
yeah,
even say, no, you know what? Keep my card even.
yeah,
You understand?
yeah,
So me, I would change stop the grant, create employment. That's overnight. I'll
yeah.
stop it.
But you said one thing,
Listen, I'm
top of the list, bro.
okay. One thing I would say is stop 350. Nah, everyone will be mad.
Yeah,
But that's after they get a 350, stop it. Next day, I'll address the nation,
yeah,
telling them, hey, all those who are on 350s, we have your shirt, your names and everything. You know what? Jobs.
yeah,
Maybe like in a week, every week we can pay that person like maybe 500 or the same amount. They got 350 a month, but maybe make it like a week. Every week, maybe you cutting grass, or you're doing this, you're painting someone's house, or whatever.
Yeah,
For more than, bro, unemployment is real, bro.
I
And
get
the
you.
350, it's a relief, but not a relief because like many people are dependent on it and they're not even trying.
They're not doing anything.
You understand? Like,
Okay, mine is I would change our leaders, bro. We have leaders that take decisive action. Yeah.
yeah.
Or that are very decisive, bro, and are able to take action.
Okay.
Because look at this,
Mm.
you saying cutting grass and all that. Look at how the apartheid government ran and stuff. Look at how our streets are looking now, bro.
Yo,
So
look at how Jaws is looking
prisoners,
now.
bro. Them niggas, let them come outside.
Aye.
Listen, those ones who are about to finish their sentence, let them come outside, do some community work. Hey, cut the grass. Hey, clean the drains and shit. King, it also helps, bro.
Yeah, so. And
Yeah,
that
bro.
person can
Firstly,
kill you.
firstly,
That person can, bro,
obviously they have enough correctional
bro,
service officials for
bro.
them.
The how can I say? The person or the people that are in prison, bro. Remember, some people went in for rape. Some people went in for murder. Some people are not healed even. You understand?
Yeah.
So playing good, that's just a role they're playing. You understand?
Yeah.
Because when they come out, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna get it, that motherfucker. You'll see what I'll
When
do
they
to
come
him.
out,
When they come out, you understand?
Yeah.
So, wait, are you saying you'll release them?
not release them. In a sense of okay, every day
Mm.
target different area. Spade, shovels,
But
what
they're still in prison.
Yeah, they
Okay,
still in
yeah,
prison.
like that.
Remember these guys right now, they're
Mm.
not doing anything. They eating, they sleeping,
Free.
free. Let them earn that stuff, bro. You get me?
Mm.
So when you close to finishing your sentence, you come and do some community work. I think put it best, man. If I was president, and
Mm.
if you try and run away, we found you. We say death penalty, bro.
I feel like if you run away now, there has to be something you need to do.
Yeah.
Like a dangerous job. Like maybe like fucking underwater welding or something. Those that run away
Yeah.
by force, you're doing that shit maybe like 6 years. Underwater welding, or you're working on, you saw those, like it's an establishment, like a fucking structure in the middle of the ocean, those oil what.
Yeah.
I'll make that niggas work there by force, no pay, nothing.
Yeah.
And like what, clean the zoos. They must clean the zoo. And what's the, yeah, I bro, like when you're in prison, bro, like the fact, I not I won't do it to the people who are convicted, who the first time,
Yeah.
what do you call them, the first
First time
first
offenders.
offenders. I won't be so harsh on them, but the people that keep on returning,
Yeah.
fucking, what's it, shark diving.
Boy, I get you. That's crazy, man. But as a president, you must think now what's making you
Okay,
return now.
okay.
Are the
As a,
jobs?
as a president, there's no jobs, but what's beating you of asking your neighbor or asking someone in your community or asking somebody, hello, can I cut your grass? Can I wash your car? Can I sweep here? You understand?
Yeah, I get you. Okay, in 2 minutes, nah? In 2 minutes,
Mm.
explain how you would. Let's say you elected as a president
Mm.
tonight. Tomorrow when you wake up, what you doing? Or tomorrow morning you wake up, you're the president. What you doing? I think let me start, bro.
Mm.
Firstly, our every legal immigrant they must go
Yeah, I mean,
first. Number two, our borders, we're fixing it.
Mm.
Number three, every young man, young girl, boy, they must go to the army, learn a trade or what. You know,
Yeah.
in South Africa, we don't fight wars like that, or we don't even fight wars at all.
Yeah.
So in that case, send them to the army, let them learn a skill. That way, you're solving crime, nah? That way, you're solving unemployment.
True.
You get me?
Mm.
So that way, that will help a lot, bro.
So that's your take.
That's probably top two, top three things I would do if I was president.
Okay, let me add on that.
Today.
If I'm president next day, what I'll do is these ones that drop out automatically army. You fail a grade twice, army. Close our borders.
Yeah.
That's you said it already. Close our borders. Invest in universities. Invest in our database systems.
Yeah.
Invest in infrastructure, internal infrastructure like invest in diamond cutting equipment, invest in iron ore factories, invest in craftsmanship. You
Yeah.
understand? Maybe, and like what can I say? All the exports
Yeah.
that's not benefiting us. Stop it. Like exporting
Raw
minerals.
materials. Yeah.
Stop it shit. You
Yeah.
understand? And how can I say? Stop the border. All of our stuff, bro. AP, Richard Murray, Frank Mueller, etc., etc.
Cut here. Yeah.
All of we give those guys the raw material, the
Yeah.
iron ore. They give us cars back, tax us 100 times on that shit. You understand? So me, I would say is like we can manufacture, we can figure it out
Yeah.
ourselves. You understand? Learn how to cut the diamonds ourselves. Learn how to because like bro, name one rapper that has a fucking diamond watch. Legit.
I don't
Name
know. Probably Casper, dog.
probably bro like
Yeah.
check Americans. Every new popping rapper.
100%.
You understand? Why is SA not like it? And yet we are a major export. We exporting more raw minerals
Yeah.
than and importing. Yo, bro, it's like you give me this jacket. Yeah.
Not even a jacket. I give you the material to make
Okay,
the
you
jacket.
give me a sheep.
Yeah.
I buy the sheep from you. Understand?
Yeah.
I fucking make jackets, whatever,
Sell meat.
and sell me to you.
Yeah.
Yet you gave me the sheep, you understand?
Yeah.
And you paying more for the jacket and for the meat, you understand? So I
100%.
would say like, yo, bro, we need to fix ourselves, bro. We're a third world country. The I think the rent just went up from 15 rand. The dollar was like 15 rand. I think it's now 16 rand something. It went up, yo, bro. I think with is it a 1 rand or what? But like still,
Yeah.
check $1 is 15 rand. 15 rands of one rand. 1 rand is maybe like a cent. It doesn't even touch a dollar.
Yeah.
Understand? So we should build ourselves. Why would I say database? So we can store all our information. You understand? Instead of using other countries' database to store our data because what they can hack our shit, infiltrate, check the
Yeah.
trade markets, what's happening in South Africa, etc. Understand? Yeah. So if I was a president, I would do that and like it's mandatory. Every child has to at least learn 2 skills or something. You have to be an artisan or a painter or whatever. If you play soccer, guys, that was all our conversations.
Yeah.
The,
Don't forget to
the,
like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your mother to subscribe.
your
Tell your
father.
granny to subscribe. Make sure that dog subscribes. Dank u.